Good morning, everybody. Sam here with Finn's Twins TV, back with another video. It is a beautiful morning out here on Lake Lanier. We got 5 to 10 mile-an-hour winds and cloudy skies, and the springtime fishing is in full effect. We got a lot of pre-spawn fishing patterns starting to develop. We got fish moving up on blow-throughs and baits getting up there for the herring spawn, but also the largemouth are now spawning and the spots won't be far behind them. So we got all kinds of options today. I'm going to walk you guys through everything I like to do to target in on some of these good pre-spawn fish. But before we get started, if you will, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and let's get after them. All right, getting going this morning. First spot of the day. And I'll give y'all a little rundown before we get too deep into it of what my plan is. But really everything is focused around staging fish and catching fish that are waiting to spawn. And that goes for bait fish and for the bass we're after. We got the herring spawn coming up here soon, and just like a bass will, the herring will stage, and you'll find them sitting in big piles around the edges and the outsides of blow-throughs that they'll be up on in the next few weeks, and that makes for a good easy meal for a bass. So we'll be looking around some of those areas, but also, like I mentioned in the intro to this video, that we got bass starting to spawn too, especially the spotted bass will be in the next couple of weeks, and those fish will stage too. And where I typically find them is on the last rock or the last brush, just any kind of structure that's near their spawning area, somewhere they can feed up good before they move in. So this particular area here is a nice little rock area in the mouth of this pocket that I anticipate we're gonna have some fish moving up in here pretty soon. So these are the kind of areas I'm gonna start on. I'm throwing a jerkbait, and we're gonna see if we can find some good shallow fish. There's one right there. Nice. But we're gonna see if we can find us some more fish this morning. Up here shallow on the jerkbait, we'll skim on in here. Good start to the day right there. First spot, first fish. Here we go, little fella, but good start anyway. And we're gonna stay after him. I love fishing this jerkbait up here shallow because you don't have to worry about rocks and getting hung up. You can throw it right up there in the middle of everything and get you some good lines. Now I know I can catch fish this way, but we're gonna have to see if I can catch big fish. That's gonna be the real question for today. I know there's fish up here, but are they just males is the question. And if so, where can I find me some big females? Now, one thing I do want to mention is I always keep my live imaging on, and while I am primarily focused on my jerkbait, I keep an eye out for fish out here a little deeper, because a lot of times those will be bigger fish. And so I'm going to keep looking around out here in 15, 20 foot of water, and if I find something, I will pitch at it. So that kind of allows me to fish 2 different depths of water at the same time, which is very effective when you're fishing up here on the bank. There's one. Dumped it. Little fella. This goes back into my question, can I catch big ones doing it? First spot, I only got 2 little ones. Some fish sitting out here, I'm gonna flip that real quick. Make one of them eat, maybe. Oh, he's going up to it. Very interested. Just checking it out down there. Oh, he broke me off. Pitiful knot tying right there. Pitiful knot tying. Another fish sitting out here. See if he'll eat a jig. He going down on it. Follow it all the way to the bottom. He already got it. Hit it halfway down, baby. Ooh, we got a big one, baby. Yes, sir. This is a fantastic example of what I was saying, is a lot of times you can find these big girls sitting just off. Yes, sir. Sitting just off of where some of those shallow fish are, and you can find those fish on live. And this is a big one, I'm telling you. Come on, big girl. Yep. Yep. Heck yeah, baby. Look at that fish. Swallowed the jig. Boom, baby. That's what we're looking for. 4+ pound spot out here. We're sitting in 18 foot of water. He was out in probably 22 foot, and that is an absolute stud. We hadn't been here for more than 10 minutes, so we got 3 fish in the boat and 1 big one, baby. I love it. Looking at these rock veins, and what I like to do is parallel the rock veins. So right here I've got some good shallow rock, and I see a good shadow line where the rock vein runs out a little deeper, and I'm gonna throw up in the corner of that and run it right down that shadow line. And a lot of times you can throw it every way you want to, and until you make that cast, you're not gonna get bit. Oh, bumped it, baby. Holy smokes. Good one. Good gosh, he about took it out of my hand. Wow. Good fish here. Moved out a little more main lake, but still a good area near where these fish are gonna spawn, and I got a big one right here. Let me get the net. Another jerkbait fish. And he destroyed it. Nice. Good fish there. There we go, another solid fish there. And I hope you guys can see that. That's one of the hardest strikes I've had on a jerkbait in a long time. Awesome. All right, it looks like our little pattern here is working well. Up here on some of this shallow rock, that fish just torpedoed out of there and destroyed this jerkbait. But with this jerkbait, all I'm doing is twitch, 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 working it pretty quick, and these fish are really liking it. Hooked up, baby. Way up there shallow. Good fish. Moved up and slowed down just a little bit and got us another good one here. It's gonna be a net fish. Another one just driving around where I know there's just a little bit of structure, and saw this fella right here chasing some bait around. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go, first worm fish of the day, and she's a good one. So that fish came in the same exact sort of area where I was catching them on the jerkbait. Just wanted to give them a little more subtle profile. I lost my wind, so I wanted to give something not so erratic, and sure enough, it paid off. I landed on one. No way. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, it's a good one too. Hadn't turned the reel one time, and he already had it. They're up there in them shallows. This one's sitting in about 5 foot of water. Just sitting up there eating crawfish. Gonna need a net for this one too. Nice. Very nice. Another big old spotted bass out here on that skip gap. Doing a little shaky heading. Oh, got him, baby. Woo-wee. Yep. Another big one. Nice. Woo. Pretty one there. Very nice. Another good fish right there. So I'm going to explain what we got going on here, and I know it's changed a little bit throughout the day. We started up there shallow with that jerkbait, but early this morning I talked about how these fish are going to be moving up soon for the herring spawn, and those fish start staging, the bait fish do, and that makes an easy meal for some of these spotted bass. So that's exactly what's happening. I'm sitting out here on the edges of one of these blow-throughs, and there's bait that's waiting. In the next week or two, they're going to get up and start spawning. Well, those big bass sit there and they want to eat them. So keep this in mind anytime you're fishing in the spring. It doesn't have to be right in the middle of a herring spawn to be able to catch fish out here around some of these blow-throughs. Oh, just went right at it. Holy smokes. Come on, pick it up. Oh, just like that, baby. Woo! Fighting good so far. Yeah, pretty good fish there. Nice. Get up there. Good fish. Pretty fish there. Another one on my worm, just scoping them. All right, that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. The fishing today. It was fantastic. Caught a lot of fish, and I had some big fish mixed in there too. The jerkbait bite this morning was phenomenal. As the day went on, we had to finesse up a little bit. Go with the worms, but they ate that great too. And I really had a great springtime pre-spawn pattern going here, and I hope you all learned a lot about how to put together a pattern like this one. Before you leave, if you will, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and I'll see you guys next time on Finn's Twins TV.